Hey, welcome back, everyone, and thank you for joining us on our first Road to the Apocalypse episode. So, what exactly is Road to the Apocalypse? This is where we're going to take a look at their roadmap and kind of dissect it down and talk about what they have planned, what they've accomplished, speculate, which is always the funnest, speculate what we see on the roadmap, how that might be implemented later on, and then take a look at their progress. So you can get to the roadmap yourself from their main website. Just simply be here on the front page, come down a little bit right above the Twitter feed, and there's click here, view the development roadmap. So as you can see, currently they put themselves as about 30% complete for the game. And that's how far we are into alpha. So beta will be at about 60% in, and then release at the very end of the road. So quite a bit of work to do. 30% done. So what we're going to do is look at the categories. Now, we're not going to do the entire roadmap today because it's huge. Oh my goodness, the roadmap is huge. So that's why we're going to make a series on this. This first one might be a little bit longer than some of the upcoming bites that we take here out of their roadmap, simply because I'm saying, hey, introducing what this concept for the roadmap series is going to be. But if you come here, you can look at yourself, but there's 6 categories they have. So we're going to start with category 1, survivor gameplay. This is the biggest category that they have for the survivor gameplay elements. And as you can see, scroll down, there's actually quite a few things that we'll be able to talk about. But let's just take a minute to talk about their health and stamina system. So currently in the game, they do have a running system. So when you go running, your stamina kicks in, it will go down, you get tired, then you can't sprint, you have to stop and let it replenish. They have their food system, which, well, we'll talk about hunger a little bit later on because that's part of the body. But health, you do take damage. Now, what's interesting about health, I didn't see like an actual hit point system. The health seems to really kind of run reminiscent to like a lot of first person shooter games, where as you take damage, your screen kind of turns white a little bit, it fades, and then as you are away from the zombies, you recover your health. So it's not like a hit point pool and then you have to go and replenish your hit points. It's like I'm not even sure what they kind of call that system, like a temporary damage system, and then it wears off. So what's interesting here is, it says here that it's the mostly completed system, allowing the survivor to take damage from many different sources. So there's falling damage that they've implemented. What's nice is if you hold down your control key while you fall, you can roll out of a fall, and then that will help reduce some of the damage. It says here they're missing some features, like they want to add in fracturing bones, grievous wounds. And what will be interesting is when we look down further on the roadmap in the future, it'd be really nice if they added in things like medical facilities or certain type of repair kit. I say repair kit like your car, but like medical kits. So maybe you could somehow, you get like maybe a permanent wound that affects one of your abilities, whatever, and can only be fixed after you get one of these medical kits. So that would be interesting to see how that goes. But they do have some things in place now, like if you go running, that makes your hunger go down by a certain amount, so you have to eat sooner. So if you sprint everywhere, you have to eat more often. So they're pretty close, 60% on health and stamina. It's really hard to say exactly what does that percentage mean, because even if they hit 100%, that could still be tweaked. But they're feeling pretty confident that they have in place a good bare bones for their health and stamina system. So it'll be interesting to see where they take that from here, what other things they can incorporate. I already know that, for example, like breaking glass was something I believe was introduced in build 12. So if you break glass like from a window with your bare hand, you're going to take some damage. So it will be interesting to see what other sources cause damage besides zombies and falling and breaking glass. They have the infection system, which I'm not sure if that's I think that's discussed a little bit later on, but that's just another variable for your survivor to have to take into consideration. When you get bit, how infected are you? So they're on to a good start with the health and stamina system. So, go to the forums that they have Share your thoughts and ideas about the health and stamina. Maybe leave a comment here as well, and we can discuss it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully tomorrow, or just stay tuned for another bite-sized look at the road to the apocalypse.